George Guidera and Lake Basil read Doctor Who Fables. Twas the Night of the Doctor, written by George Guidera, based on the story by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. This year was a bit different though, I'm afraid. Santa couldn't make a visit to the family McShade. It wasn't because the McShades were naughty, no, they were nice. It was because Santa had an extra sip of brandy, and they paid the price. Yes, that extra tipple got to his head a bit, and made him miss a house. He felt a bit like a twit. The McShade children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of happy elves danced in their heads. Santa sat at the North Pole feeling hungover and guilty, it's true. He let the family down. Oh, what would he do? He thought he needed a miracle, a friend, a bro. He suddenly sat up and said, "There is someone I know." That funny person who travelled in the box that was blue. His old bowling buddy, Doctor who? His old friend's name was a mystery to him. The chance of getting more information, though, was ridiculously slim. The Doctor, that is my name. Now let me knock down those pins, Nick, so we can win this game. That's what the Doctor said to Nick last time without any waver. Santa sat up and grabbed his phone, ready to ask for his favour. The phone started to ring. Each ring felt like an hour. The pressure of the situation made Santa's mood grow sour. Then suddenly the ring stopped and a voice spoke true.
"Hello, this is the Doctor. How can I help you?"
Oh doctor, thank the good Lord you're there. I made a mistake. I need your help to repair.
"Oh, Nicholas, my friend. You sound like you're in a mess. What have you done that's brought you to this stress?"
Santa cried and told the Doctor his plight, about how he got drunk and missed one house during his flight.
"Oh, Nick, my friend, do not worry, for I will intervene. Lucky for you, I have a time machine."
And thus the Doctor had his task for the night, to fix Santa's mistake and make everything right. For this task, though, the Doctor would not be alone.
"Guess movie night's cancelled,"
spoke Vin Valtane with a jokey tone. She strolled into the console room, a grin on her face, and adjusted her blaster into its rightful place. Christmas was not really the former assassin's cup of tea, but she could not bear the thought of a family being unhappy. It was agreed to make sure her and the Doctor fix Santa's mistake, and bring the McShades their gifts before they awake. Santa ran quickly to his workshop to prepare the McShades' toys, before suddenly hearing a familiar noise. A wheezing and groaning, a symphony so true, and soon before him it appeared, a box so blue. From the TARDIS out stepped the Doctor with a childlike grin, and seconds later he was followed by the redhead Vin. Seeing Vin was unexpected to Santa. This was a twist. He was actually quite nervous, because he kept putting her on the bad list. The young redhead in her dark leather coat just gave Santa a wink, causing St. Nick to nervously clear his throat. The Doctor, though, paid this interaction no mind. He was way too invested in what toys he could find. The Time Lord observed Santa's workshop with joy. He was millions of years old, but acted like a young boy. Santa realised he had to regain the Doctor's attention. He was his only hope, the wanderer in the fourth dimension.
Doctor, oh doctor, with your waistcoat so bright, will you be my hero tonight?
Hearing those words, Vin rolled her eyes. She was done. The Doctor, though, gave her a wink and said, "This will be fun." Soon the TARDIS was packed with the gifts for the McShades. The time travellers were ready to make right for Santa's drunk escapades. Okay now, let's start again from the top, and get into the story of this old Christmas bop. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Little Alfie McShade tried to sleep in his bed, but he couldn't as the thought of Christmas danced in his head. Santa should be on his way, getting closer as we speak. I really want to see him. Just one little peek. He moved out of his bed and stood near the stairs. If his dad saw him, he'd be in trouble. But at this point, who cares? He suddenly heard footsteps in the living room. Santa was already here. Wow, that was soon. Alfie made it to the sitting room and hid behind the chair. He didn't see Santa, but a man with blonde hair. Blonde hair, bright waistcoat, and a fake white beard stuck to his face. The man admired the Christmas tree with a quick childlike pace. Alfie stepped out and looked at the man, trying to hide his fear. "Excuse me, mister. Who are you and what are you doing here?" The doctor spun around, a little startled himself. "Why, hello there! I'm Santa. Now, where is my elf?" Coming out from the kitchen with a glass full of gin, with stuck on elf ears, was a less than happy Vin.
I'm not going to forget this, so don't be pleased with yourself.
"Oh, come on now. You make a wonderful elf." Ow! The red-headed elf gave the weird man a look. Alfie was still unsure, though, if these two were crooks. "Excuse me, you two. Please don't steal from this place."
Trust me, kid. If we did, we'd be gone without a trace.
You think a reply like that might cause young Alfie some fear? But actually, it caused him to grin from ear to ear. He thought these two seemed funny, a bit mad but not bad, and suddenly noticed what the blonde-haired man had. An old beat-up satchel that was certainly a sight. But if this man was Santa, what did the satchel hold this night? The doctor looked at Alfie, seeing his childlike grin. Soon everyone was smiling. Yes, even Vin.
Lies.
"The satchel contains gifts for you and your family that I shall provide." How do they fit in there?
It's bigger on the inside.
The doctor opened the satchel, and out the presents did fall. Alfie thought that this might be the most magical Christmas of all. Big boxes and small boxes, covered by colourful wrapping. Alfie's family would be so jealous when they realised what they missed while they were napping. Alfie was thankful for this weird Santa and elf. He wanted to show that he could be polite all by himself. He hugged the doctor, who nearly lost his fake beard, then looked at Vin, and a thought appeared. Alfie reached into his dressing gown looking for a gift. He had to find it soon, in case their exit was swift. He pulled out a small plush dog with a stitch on its chin, and sheepishly walked up and handed it to Vin. Vin took the toy and looked at Alfie with confusion, not realising that the young boy had come to a conclusion. "Santa gets the cookies and mince pies and a lot to himself. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget the elf." Doctor gave a smile, and Vin ruffled Alfie's hair. Maybe she could find some good in this whole Christmas affair.
Thanks for the gift, but we better leave quick. We have more work to do, Saint Nick.
The doctor nodded. They had to get back to their ship, into time and space for another trip. The doer left through the door, claiming the chimney was bad, but assured Alfie he was always on the nice list. The young boy was glad. "Merry Christmas, Santa, to you and your elf." "Thank you so much. Have a great one yourself." As they left, Alfie looked out the window, wondering what they would do. He saw the duo step into a box that was blue. The box soon took off and flew into the night sky. Alfie looked on and from the window was waving goodbye. In the TARDIS, the Doctor ran around the console with glee. All this Christmas energy was a sight to see. Vin looked on and smiled and gestured to the lever, saying he could do something corny this one time. He couldn't believe her. He pulled down the lever and said with conviction, "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all!" Off they went, the Doctor and Vin and the TARDIS in flight. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Did you really have to say Twas? Twas? Like, seriously, Twas?
Yeah, sets up the atmosphere, you know.
Let me guess. So to making it all rhyme.
What can I say? It made sense at the time.
Merry Christmas, dumbass.
You have been listening to Doctor Who, Fables, 'Twas the Night of the Doctor, written by George Guidera, based on a story by Clement Clark Moore. Read by George Guidera and Lake Basil. Directed by George Guidera. Edited by George Guidera. Music by Jed T.E. Rhodes. Cover art, Star CRAIB-LEETE. Logo design by Lucy Spencer.